Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another Apex Legends video. I thought I'd do something a bit different today and talk through a bit of gameplay that I've got. I'll try not to give away the ending on what happens, but I think you'll enjoy it. This is a game that I played with one friend and one random in Apex. It was unranked. And as you can see, we've already had a great start picking up the golden Spitfire. You could see from my face there probably that a bit unexpected. I don't think this was even the hot zone actually. I'm not absolutely sure, but yeah. So that was a pretty good start there. Now my teammate's already gone down here. This is Jam who I'm playing with. And so I know there's a loot tick up there, but I thought, well, I need to get over to him quickly and see what I can do. Now, I didn't know this. I had no idea how many players are on him. He didn't really tell me much about what happened, which is fine. And I go in, I see so there's at least two. I downed the one, and I'd done some damage to the other player that I'd seen there. So this is the second one that I downed. I hit the Mirage image as well there because I didn't think it was the real one, but you know, to be on the safe side just in case he was trying to play. And then I found the Mirage, killed him, and that was the squad wipe. So I was quite pleased with that. And then obviously to top off that 3-man squad wipe, I missed hitting my jump pad there. Which was kindly pointed out by Jam, and yeah, I just played that off obviously and said that it was fully intentional, which it definitely wasn't. I wanted to hit that on the way to get to the res quicker. So yeah, I picked up the banner, got the res as quick as I could so that he could get back and loot. And I think while we were doing that, our teammate was obviously clearing up the loot. So our teammate was fairly quiet. He wasn't really communicating with us. We were just pinging things, and that's fine. You'll hear at one point he does talk, but not in any particularly helpful way. Becomes a bit of a meme in this video, which you'll see later. So yeah, I go back, try and tidy up any of the loot, but to be honest, I got the gold Spitfire at this point, so loot wasn't exactly my priority. I was running the R99 as my secondary, but honestly, with where the Spitfire is at the moment in the meta in Apex, I mean, next to the R301, it's just such a powerful weapon. I spotted there that I hadn't got a backpack, so I just thought I'd ping that. But again, you know, teammate, Jam was obviously helpful. We were playing together, but yeah, the other teammate wasn't really pinging stuff. But he did ping this level 2 backpack for me. But I think that's the only thing that he pings for me in this game. That's really of use in terms of what I was requesting. So, but you know, he may have not come across stuff. We'll see a bit more on that later. So yeah, sorry, as I was saying, the Spitfire is really strong at the moment. So picking up the gold Spitfire straight off on the drop has really helped me out this game. The R99 I'm okay with, but I'm not the best at hitting shots, and I think that's why I enjoy the Spitfire a lot more, to be honest, because if I'm missing shots, it's very forgiving. You know, the mags are absolutely huge. It's got the gold extended mag on this because it's a gold weapon. So I was just hoovering up ammo here because, as I say, you know, missing those shots, you need the ammo to just keep ploughing through people. So yeah, we're just rotating here, trying to get in the circle. We're pretty much straight line in here to the circle. There isn't really much tactical play, if I'm honest. We just see where the circle is and start making a move and doing some looting along the way. So what I have been doing is, again, I don't really use the R99 here very much. It's more there just in case, I don't know, I hit a bit of panic and just need a secondary weapon to switch to. And then I'm just, as I say, looting as we're moving in. Teammates are doing the same, so we're just kind of rotating here. There's not really any gunshots to be heard, much action to be had. So this is a bit of a quiet phase. So yeah, I've been enjoying the Spitfire, but also the R301. I've actually been playing that a bit lately, and I kind of underestimated that weapon with the current spot in the meta actually. I know I'm not using it here, but I just thought it was worth talking about because my last video on Apex, I wouldn't say I slept on the R301. Maybe I did, but I didn't really mention it. But it's actually really good. It's as solid, I would say, as the Spitfire. The only thing is you need the extended mag with it. Now the Spitfire, the extended mag is a great bonus, but with the R301, the R301 or the R99 for that matter, but you absolutely need it on those guns because you need that sustained firepower with it. Without that, I wouldn't say it's weak, but you know, you've really got to hit those shots, and you've got to get a few headshots in there as well. And I think it's only 18 bullets, the R301 with its standard mag, so you need more than that. But yeah, between the Spitfire and the R301, they're just so strong at the moment, and I wouldn't be too surprised if either they catch a nerf or some other weapons catch a buff in the next patch. Now, I spot the body shield here, but because I'm with Jam, I was kind of quiet about it. I didn't ping it, but this guy sees it as he comes out, and yeah, he nabbed it, so that's absolutely fine. You know, it is what it is. I thought if I stood on top of it, maybe you wouldn't spot it, and then I could let Jam get it. So I saw the care package here, and I thought, well, let's make a move for that. I like my care packages. I haven't seen a Kraber in a long time, and I don't see many of them anymore, but I love the Kraber when I find it, and I'd have gladly taken the Kraber instead of the R99. Now, our teammate spotted someone there, and he actually hit them mid-jump, it looked like to me. So I thought, well, you know, push down. One of them's already weak, and I see one of them. I can hear the footsteps below me, but I can also see that someone went into there. Now, I think here there's one below me and two in that room. Now, one runs out of that room, and then I think it's the Wraith below me, just starting to shoot up at me. So I crack her. The other guy had taken some damage. Now, our teammate pushes down and cleans out that Wraith, so she's gone. Now, there's still someone underneath me, I think, and then possibly even further below, so underneath me in the room, and then even further below that. And you'll see in a minute there's some fighting going on. I think this might have been a squad of 2 in the end, because I never saw a third, didn't find a third body. And then the Octane, you'll see here, a teammate goes for him, pushes him into me. I fire a couple of shots, teammates get the finish. I'm low on shields at this point, really. I've only got the little batteries. I try and pick up, the little cells. I try and pick up the batteries, but teammate already takes them, which, you know, again, it's fine. He picked up the loot for me. Technically, he got the kill on the guy. Although it was a joint effort. He pushed him round into me. I got some damage on him. It was generally a good fight. It's the power of the high ground in this game. You know, we had the high ground there. Teammate was decent on the push. This guy was very aggressive, and there's nothing wrong with that as long as you can back it up. And for the most part, I think he did, in fairness to him in this game. Like, he was backing up that aggression. He pushed there. He killed the Wraith. He flushed out the Octane. And you know, I was on the other end of it, and we got the kill. So I'm just moving over to this care package. Obviously, I haven't forgotten the care package is there. It's still unclaimed, as a lot of care packages seem to be at the moment in the Apex meta. People just don't seem that fussed about them, and I have to say, the number of times you find a weapon is decidedly fewer than the times you'll find, as you'll see here, something like a helmet or maybe a backpack. Just picking up these event items here, don't worry too much about that. And yeah, I just have a little look there at where the circle is, just to keep an eye, because I realised I hadn't looked for a little while where we were going. And then I think I hear some. I heard the shots here, and I noticed that they're outside the ring. Now, I was conscious that we were kind of moving outside the ring to take this fight, rather than securing position. But I thought, while teams are fighting, there was quite a lot of shooting going on down here, and I thought it had to be worth at least having a look here. And as you can see, I can't tell at this point whether it's 2 squads, 3 squads. Could have even been 4, but there weren't that many shots. So I put the jump pad down kind of preemptively, thinking, well, I might need that to, if I don't want to push aggressively, I might even need that to get back down. Couldn't get on top of that pipe. I was just going for some high ground, really, to see what was going on here. And I spot there's people in that house, so I take a few shots again, just to kind of whittle them down. And this is the benefit of the Spitfire. Obviously, I've got quite a bit of ammo, although I just dropped a stack of 60 for my buddy who was asking for some. But I've got quite a bit of ammo, so I think I can put some shots down range on these guys and just kind of start to whittle them down, really. Nothing, you know, I'm not necessarily going for big knocks here at this range with a bruiser, the 2x scope, but I shot Mirage there, so they know where I am. Now, I knock this guy, which is good. It's not like game changing, but you know, that's one person down from one of the squads, so chances of that squad now going down are obviously increased. And I get the elimination. I don't know whether that's because someone finished him. You know, at the time I wasn't really paying attention. I just saw I got the elimination. Thought, great, okay, I knocked. He's now dead. Now, my buddy was pushing up. He was on the left somewhere here. Now, I was holding back a little bit at this point, again, conscious that the circle's going to be moving him. So I was just holding back and sending some shots down range into that rampart barrier, just to make sure that they weren't staying too strong. You can see they know exactly where I am here, and they're sending some shots at me, and we're just trading a little bit. Obviously, they're trading health. I'm trading with their shield, but again, you know, they're going to have to push me. Now, they saw me through that tree. I don't know how. They could have had a decent scope on there and seen me. I was quite confused how they saw me through that tree because I couldn't see them. But anyway, it could just been some lucky shots. Now my buddy Jam is down there fighting these guys, and he's doing a damn good job actually. He's really landing some hits, and I think he's knocking a few of them if I remember rightly. Yeah, he gets a knock there. So I'm like, okay, he needs some help. I push in. Don't hit any of the shots airborne because you know that's just Spitfire airborne things. Miss all the shots on the guy moving to the left because I don't think I was leading quite enough. And then you'll see here this guy with the shield is knocked, trying to protect his buddy. And then we trade some blows. I think I blew up our teammate's shield regen from the Watson there from Jam. And then this guy has got above me, unless that was a third party. Sorry, another member of the squad, which I think he was. Get a bit distracted by my wife here, but that's fine. I was already knocked at this point. And then Jam gets down, but our teammate finishes up nicely. And great play from him here, it's got to be said. He has the kind of the wherewithal to put the barrier down so that we're not taking ring damage, gives us time to heal up, and this could have been the difference between dying to the zone and actually surviving as we did. Now I didn't notice at this point, I'll tell you when I do, you'll probably hear in the background gameplay, I didn't notice that it was just two squads at this point. It was us and another squad, so I'm just looting here thinking, right, we're well in the zone, unlikely we're going to get pushed this far back, so get some health, get some shields, any few attachments that I can from the safety of this barrier, and then I decide, okay, now's the time, we got to move, now's the time, we need to go. Don't want to soak up too much damage from this ring. I think this is like circle 3 or maybe even, yeah, it's got to be 3, so we're going to take a bit of damage even though it's survivable. I had a few syringes, so I start lining up that heal as we're moving in. I've already looked at the map and kind of decided where I want to aim for. Options are kind of limited really on this circle. Wherever you go, you run the risk of running into another squad if they're holding the edge of the circle, because we're obviously in a big firefight, so there's a good chance that the team that's left heard those shots and is just holding the edge of the circle. But as it happened, they weren't. We're in, we're healing, we're okay. Jam's asking for some healing, he's struggling a little bit. So you'll see as I go through here in just a moment, I drop a few syringes, but I think our teammate hoovers all of them up, but he's on full health, okay? So he's on full health, but he hoovers up those syringes, I believe, or maybe leaves one behind, because Jam couldn't find them, or maybe he found one, which I think was one that I dropped just as teammate ran by there, he saw it, so Jam gets some healing, but not the healing he needed. So he's on like 25% health, and you can hear in the background he's saying that he's desperate for health, and I've got a bit, but I'm hoping that we end up doing some looting just here, and you'll see that we don't find any health. There's lots of shield cells and regen in terms of shields, but no health that I spotted. So you see I've grabbed a shield battery there. Now I'm conscious again, I've got some health regen, so I'm thinking, well, I'll give it to him if we don't find any, and obviously as Octane I've got the passive health regen as well, so I have a slightly lesser need than he does for the med kits and syringes. So at this point I'm thinking, where's this team? I think they're probably holding the middle of the map, somewhere around there, because there's a bit of a choke point. They're probably they didn't push those shots. They're probably a more passive team, because otherwise I think they'd be hunting us, or would have been where the shots were going off if they're in range. So I've got a reasonable level of confidence that they're somewhere to the north, like the centre/north of the circle. But just mindful that, especially with where our teammate is, I'm thinking that, but I'm just mindful that at any point, they could appear from anywhere. Potentially, it could be 3 guys camping in a room somewhere, trying really hard to win the game. So again, I'm looking for health here, and I realise at this point, okay, well, we haven't found any. We're likely to get into a fight, so I drop Jam the rest of my syringes and one of the med kits that I had, and leave myself with just one med kit, which is again as fine as Octane. If I'm not low on health, I will regen. If I'm very low, then I can use that last med kit that I've got left and kind of go with that, and I've got plenty of shield regen as well. So our teammate is on the care package here. He wants that. That's absolutely fine. I'm still looking for health here, and don't find it again, but I know I've dropped Jam some, so another med kit there, which I grabbed then to top me off. Again, just attachments. At this point I dropped the R99. I haven't used it the whole game, I don't think, and I thought, right, I'll take the Peacekeeper if I'm going to use anything. Maybe that'll free up some ammo and some attachments for the other guys going into the final circle, because I didn't think to look what our teammate was running. He didn't take the peacekeep, so I thought, right, I'll grab it. And if anyone wants anything off the R9 and had the yellow mag on there, then they can take it. I don't know if they did, but the option was there. So at this point, I didn't like to push my teammate, but he committed to it, so I thought I had to. I don't know if he knew something I didn't, but taking that zip up there I thought was quite risky. Although it secures the high ground, if there were guys waiting at the top here, we'd have been an easy laser for them. But he took it. It was, like I say, risky, but it pays off. There's no one here. And at this point, I think we start talking about, you know, where is this last team? Where could they be? And I think Jam says they could be up the top. And I think that's a great shout by him. So I tagged that I'm watching this spot for our teammates again. I don't know what he's thinking, what he's doing. And then I see one just peek in the corner there and take some shots at him. You know, I think I do about less than 40 damage, but you know, the main thing is we know they're up there now. We don't know whether it's 3, 2, 1, but we know they're up there. Now I push forward here behind this box, which is risky. If they have nades and they see me here, they will nade me, and there isn't much space. I will get hit by that nade and I could get down. It was risky, but I wanted this position because I was close and I knew that they had to drop off there for the zone. Odd place for them to hold because they're not in the zone and they could have held the zone. So I think, right, they will have to drop off there. So if I hold this position, I will have a laser beam onto them wherever they drop. But then I realise there's like this little slope that I think they can get down. I'm not familiar enough with the topography of this map to be able to say for sure, but I thought they might be able to slide down there safely and get into zone, or certainly get on a level with us. So I tagged that up, and our teammate pushes here. Now Jam goes up with him, which is good. He needed to. When our teammate pushed, we needed to go with him. I try and get onto the zip with my pad. I can't. I miss it. Jam's back down. I'm not sure how he got down, but our teammate kind of went up there to flush them, and it actually worked. I thought he was going to die. I see this one drop, take a few easy shots, and then that's our teammate. I didn't see his name tag. I thought it was an enemy. It wasn't. It was him. So I know there's a guy over there on the left. Now there's a step on the right. I thought it was Jam. It's not. It's an enemy. So I beam them down, crack them, which is good. So she's had to back off. Now I know there's a guy here on the left. I try and get a cheeky heal. I cancel the heal, but actually it goes off, which is good because I'd have been dead otherwise. Hit this Bangalore. She's knocked. So there's some security there. We know there's one, maybe two more. Here's the other one. I don't know if this is a guy off the roof. I thought it wasn't, because I thought it was a lifeline. But I killed them. The other guy must have been dead, and we win the game. And yeah, a bit chaotic at the end, but that was a really fun win. Really fun win. And we have a bit of banter with this guy, because he told me to shut up halfway through the match when I was trying to communicate with him. So I said it again to him, but it's fine. I said GG at the end. It's all good. And yeah, great game it was. Champions the arena. I did some decent damage. Good damage all round. Good kills. I think me and Jam shared the kill leader at a couple of points. And it was a brilliant, fun game. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Just something a bit different today. You'll have to let me know what you think of me just kind of talking over my gameplay here and my thought processes. I've kind of been talking at 100 miles an hour just to kind of get all my thoughts in there. But yeah, I'm hoping you guys enjoyed it. Just a bit of insight into how I played my Apex, one of my Apex wins. I'd happily do some more of this if you guys enjoy it. We can just talk and talk you through my games and kind of my thought processes as I've had them. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thanks again for watching, and if you want to subscribe, it will help me grow the channel. I'll be putting out more content on Apex, Tarkov, all the games that I enjoy, and hopefully you enjoy as well. And I will catch you all soon. Take care, guys.